Welcome back to the channel, champions of Azeroth. Come dive deeper into the lore with me. Let's see where we left off in Azeroth, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay, guys. Well, welcome back to Classic World of Warcraft, Mists of Pandaria. We're here doing the revamped area of Northern Stranglethorn. We're here with Lieutenant Doran. Let's see what's different compared to the one that we're doing with the classic version right now. So let's get into it. Hello, warrior. We are soldiers of Stormwind and rebels from Curzon's compound, a large outpost that you'll find just to the southeast of here. We were under the command of Colonel Curzon until he and those close to him started to descend into madness. We rebelled, set up camp here, and stood against Curzon's. Now my sources are telling me Curzon has disappeared. I trust my source, but it would help to hear from a third party. Please head into the compound and find some documentation of his fate. They killed him, and all this time I thought he had them underneath an iron boot heel? I have a feeling that Curzon's medicine men are distributing more than just medicine. Curzon needs some way to quelch insubordination, and an elixir under the guise of medicine would be the perfect way to do that. We need those remedies for research. Search the Curzon compound to the southeast. His medicine men and jungle fighters should carry the remedies on their bodies. Well done, adventurer. Now let's see what they've got in this elixir of theirs. While looking through the soldiers' possessions, you look down to see a newborn raptor hatchling looking back up at you. Was it following this Curzon militiaman the whole time? You can see it studying you, learning your features and following your movements. The lash-tail hatchling has formed a bond with you. Perhaps someone back at the rebel camp will know what to do with a raptor hatchling. Yes, the little one seems to have taken a liking to you. You're lucky at this age. The raptors are calm, peaceful, and easily trained. Keep her, adventurer. She may come in handy. Curzon's death is a relief, but what's more interesting and perhaps more immediate is the sign of some potential allies within the compound. I don't care what it says on that prison record. I know exactly why those three were locked up. Refusal to follow orders. They must have been spared from the madness, much like my fellow rebels here, and incarcerated for speaking up. Find them, adventurer, find them, and send them back here. Thank you, adventurer. It looks like my suspicions were correct. The three prisoners seem to have escaped the affliction that gripped Curzon and the rest of his men. Before you arrived, Emmerin teleported them over to Stormwind to get cleaned up after their ordeal. They promised to return soon. It looks like your young raptor is hungry. If you're looking to keep her, why don't you find something for her to eat? The lashtail often attack the basilisks of Stranglethorn, which can be found to the east, beyond Curzon's compound. She probably isn't strong enough to hunt on her own yet, but I'm sure she will eat freshly killed basilisk meat. She looks bigger already. You can see these raptors grow quickly. You are lucky to have found such a strong companion. Keep her by your side as long as you can, adventurer. I'm sure she will prove to be an asset in the future. Brother Nismet analyzes the samples you've given him. This is just basilisk blood. No, it's mostly basilisk blood. They've added something to it, though. I'll need a control sample to perform a proper comparison. They most likely obtained the blood from the crystal spine basilisk found to the east of their compound. Bring me back some of pure samples, and I'll have this elixir figured out. This will do. Please hold on for a moment while I test this out. After reducing the basilisk blood out of the elixirs, I've uncovered an unusual recipient. It appears to be a blue crystal of some sort. Brother Nismet consults his notes. It's not a singing blue crystal, not a pulsing blue shard. He flips forward a few pages. Not a piece of the mind's eye. Nope, this isn't something we've seen before in Stranglethorn. If anyone has any more of the substance, I want it. Check the high-ranking Curzon troops in the back of their cave. Brother Nips opens up a pouch and lets you place the crystal inside. I knew they'd have some more of this substance. I'm going to send this to my contacts at Fort Livingston to the south. Hopefully they'll have some more luck with it. Thank you for everything, adventurer. Now that our allies have been evacuated, it's time to run a final raid on Curzon's compound. They'll never be weaker than they are right now, and with your help, we may be able to weaken them beyond repair. Those four names that were listed in the officers' Dozers, Anders, Gallus, and Miranda, Ezekiel, will be the highest ranking personnel remaining. Look for them in the cave in the back of their compound. Removing all four will be devastating to Curzon's forces. Go with honor, adventurer. Marvelously executed, adventurer. My men and I can handle the rest. With Curzon out of the picture, we may be able to continue our original expedition here in Stranglethorn, which was, no matter. Please feel to peruse our armor stores. You may find something that fits you well. I do most of the cooking at camp. It used to be a lot of work, until I bought a mechanical cooking pot from a goblin merchant. The pot is a wonder. It saved me countless hours until it broke. Can you take the pot back to the goblin for me so he can fix it? His name is Garzik. Last I heard, he was staying with Nessawaring in the hunter's camp just to the south. Oh, I see. It's Krazik's crockpot. An ingenious piece of work, but it can break a spring or throw a gear now and then. Let me see what's wrong with this one. Aha! Its steam charger is rusted out. It has a cracked knuckle gasket, and a fubulator is missing teeth. I'm surprised the pot could even boil a tournament in this state. Can I fix it? Of course I can fix it. But there's a price. Oh yes, there's always a price. Welcome to Stranglethorn. Perhaps you're not aware of this, but that dwarf over there is the son of the one and only Hemet Nesselwary, renowned war hero of the Alliance and a master big game hunter. Like his father, he's not one for welcoming strangers into his camp, but you look like you've seen quite a bit of action in your day, adventurer. Go and speak with him. He's a chip off the old block, so perhaps he can give you some hunting pointers. Jolly nice to meet your acquaintance, adventurer. Haven't seen an adventure around these parts for some time. I've one purpose in being here, to hunt a great and elusive beast. Seeing that you're a hero of sorts, I am willing to let you take part in the hunt. But you must first prove yourself. I shall teach the ways of raptor killing to you. Ajax will train you with tiger hunting, and Sir Erlogden is a master of panther tracking. And I'll let you in on the big hunt. The finest leathercrafters of the South Seas and the world's old and new. That's what they call me. Drizzlick, the finest ahem. Well, my leather goods are known far and wide as the most exquisite connoisseur's choice. I've just received an order from Director Riddlevox of the Tinkerers Union for a dozen of his favorite Excelsior line boots. Our best sellers, actually. To start on the basic shape, I'll need crocodile skin from crocs along the river in northern Stranglethorn. These skins should do. Their quality isn't too important given that they make the inside layer of the boots, but it's still important that they're comfortable. If they're a bit too rigid, I'll use some tiger blood to soften it up. Tricks of the trade, you know. If you want to be a part of the hunt with this crack group under Hemet Jr.'s leadership, you're going to need to prove yourself. An able panther hunter. You should start out easy. Just focus on the young panthers for now. As you improve and gain experience as a hunter, you will undoubtedly find increasingly dangerous quarry. Start by heading east. Return to me when you are a master panther. You feel more experience already. Perhaps it's time to move on to bigger prey. If I'm going to repair this pot, I'm going to need reagents, and to get them, you're going to have to do a little bit of killing. I hope you don't mind. Those dastardly venture company geologists have been collecting some tumbled crystals that will suffice for what I need. You'll find them around their base camp, on the other side of Lake Nazafriti, to the east. I don't care what you have to do to get them. These will work fine. Just a moment, please. Kazarik thrusts the stone into the cooking pot and wiggles them around a bit. All fixed. When I was but a young girl, my father trained me in the art of tiger hunting. You'll find the young felines much easier to track and slay. One can often find young tigers near the expedition camp. Test your tracking skills and see if you can hunt some of the beasts down. Start your hunt near our camp to the south. You've finished with the young tigers, but the thrill of the hunt still holds you captive. Young tigers are one thing, the fully grown cats are another. Hunting the grown Stranglethorn tigers will prove an even greater challenge. The adult cats normally spend their days south of Curzon's compound, east of the river. Tiger blood coats your hand, your weapons, and your warrior garb, yet still you crave more. Elder Stranglethorn tigers are the strongest of the bunch. More than one adventurer has seen her own demise at the tip of those razor-sharp teeth and heavy claws. Eject will be thrilled to know that you have bested them. The largest pack of these elders can be found to the south near the Sundering on the border of the Cape of Stranglethorn. You have defeated the strongest tigers in Stranglethorn. You have become a great tiger hunter and have every right to stop your hunt right here and now. Something tells you, however, that a stronger cat still waits for you within that jungle. Legend speaks of an elusive tigress, a feline so powerful that she dwarfs even the elder males. The hunters at Nesawari expeditions have hunted for her without success. Many of them have fallen prey to her raking claws, their bodies now decaying at the foot of her hill, north of Gromgal. They call the beast Sindal. You're resolved to do what no adventurer has done before: hunt, kill, and claim Paw of Sindal. Most impressive, I do say. I send you out to defeat the kittens, and you return with a paw the size of a gnome. You are a true master tiger hunter, adventurer. The youngest panther fell easily before you. Panthers that have come of age will naturally be stronger and quicker and more difficult to defeat. Larger panther tracks lead to the west. You take a moment to silently congratulate yourself on your panther hunting so far. One page, I only need one more page. Master Nesawari's novel ran into a bit of an accident. Barnell shoots accusing glance over at Spanx, and we misplaced some of the pages. I've been asking your fellow adventurers to look for the missing pages, and they've been quite helpful, but one page still eludes me. I'm sure you're awfully busy with other matters, but while you're out in the jungle, would you mind looking for it? You certainly saved me a heap of trouble, adventurer. I can't thank you enough. It shouldn't be long now until we see Master Nesawari's book in libraries throughout the world. I'll leave a copy of the book right here if you ever want to take a peek at the finished product. Thanks again, adventurer. So you think your hunting skills are in tip-top shape? I can put them to the test in a jiffy. Head out into the jungle and kill 10 Stranglethorn raptors. We'll see just how much of a big game hunter you are. And no, I won't tell you where you can find them. Locating the beast is half the challenge. Okay, go west. Stranglethorn raptors were not a problem for a wily adventurer like you. It's time to step up the challenge. Venturing into the jungle and bagging 10 lashtail raptors should be sufficient. They will certainly be stronger than the raptors you have already disposed of. The lashtail raptors mainly stay southeast of here and near Kal-Ai ruins. Hemet Nesawari Jr. doubted you, but his doubts were unfounded. You are absolutely destroying these raptors. Well, I've got the basic shape of the boots worked out, and they're coming along fine, but the skins you've brought aren't going to be quite enough for the inner layers. What are we going to do, Drizzlick? No doubt the question on your lips, and well, isn't it lucky that you're talking to Drizzlick, because he's going to tell you what you're going to do. The inner layers will never really be seen, so we'll just get some of the thicker, cheaper skins from the crocs around Lake Nazafriti to fill the boots out. My boots, they're like sausages, adventurer. Look great, taste great, and I tell you, they're filled with nothing but the finest ingredients and meats, and you eat it, and you love it. It's safer and more enjoyable than if you just trust me, and don't ask too carefully what's really inside. Before returning to Nesawari's expedition, you will have to complete the impossible. Hunt the raptor that no other hunter has been able to capture. The beast goes by the name of Tethys and has been known to terrorize the southeastern corner of northern Stranglethorn Vale. Bringing Tethys' talon back to that dwarf hunter should be proof that you are no ordinary adventurer. Mistress Adventure, the Raptor Slayer, has a nice ring to it, eh? You've almost proven yourself to be a master hunter of panthers, yet there's one panther which has eluded your grasp. Songs are sung about a mighty panther by the name of Bagthera. You will see if you can use your skills to kill the great beast. Bringing the fang of Bagthera to Ergadin should be proof enough that you are a master panther hunter. So the great Bagthera is dead? Cheers to you, adventurer. You are a mighty warrior indeed. With the inside finished, all that's left is to add the outer layer. For this I use only the best Elder Croc skins. They are more durable and better canvas, if you will. For adding the designs and accents that make Drizzlick's Excelsior line, it's hard to find that perfect skin though. The only one that fits my plan is the skin of an Elder Snapjaw Crocodilus. Find them to the south, near the border with the Cape. Great, thanks to your help, I'll have this order filled and sent off to Director Riddlevox on the next boat to Undermine. Ahead of schedule even. For all your hard work, here I made some extras, so take a pair. It's on Drizzlick. And remember, there's no boot so fine as one of Drizzlick's Excelsior line. Adventurer, you are a hunter worthy of our company. From the battlefields of Lordaeron to the deepest jungles, I have rarely witness such prowess with weaponry as you have demonstrated. You have killed the furious Sindal, the elusive Bacthera, and the treacherous Tethys, but the true prize is the head of King Bagalash. That white tiger is the reason I am here, yet still he taunts me from his roost to the south. Kill King Bagalash, and your hunting prowess is proven to be second to none. Bloody well done. Righto! Congratulations, adventurer, for succeeding where others have failed. I am honored to count you as a comrade of our great hunting party here. No one will ever doubt your expertise in hunting and tracking. Cheers to you, I say. Cheers. So the pot is fixed. I even added an extra steam whistle, and look, there's a new chopper at the bottom that'll cut through leg bones. Yes, Krazik's crockpot is 100% cook pleaser. I'm sure its owner will be satisfied. It's fixed. This is great. Now I can get dinner started. Thanks so much, adventurer. I hope Krazik didn't give you too much trouble. I never got to properly thank you for saving me. Thank you, adventurer. I'm still a little fatigued from my captivity, so I thought you might help me with my studies. As a shaman of the Wildhammer clan, I am very interested in shamanic practices of Bloodscalp tribe. Their magic seems to have diverged in an interesting direction. If I had one of the totems that their shaman used, I could begin my studies. You'll find them at Balala ruins on the coast to the southwest. Baron studies the inscriptions on the totem. I think I could read this text. Fascinating. Sulkala, Mahamba, Hogan, and what are these, names? On somewhat of an unrelated note, I've been putting together a collection of troll stories and legends for a personal project. I was just thinking you might be able to help me find some of them. The blood scalps at the Balale ruins on the coast to the southwest maintain a large tablet documenting some of their stories. Of course, I'll reimburse you if you're able to bring any of these stories back to me. To be honest, I'm sending this information home to Stormwind for my wife and son. They'd love to hear about what I've been doing out here in the jungle, and I only get to visit so often. Every little bit helps. Thank you, adventurer. I arrived in Stranglethorn to study a feature known as the Altar of Neas, but made the unfortunate choice of denying Colonel Curzon's advances, which earned me several years in that cage. Now that I'm out, I figured I might as well continue with my original studies. The altar is on the island to the west, south of Zulkunda. Gather some of the bracers from the island's water elementals. Oh, and you can use this device when you're finished. No need to make your walk all the way back here. These will do for my purpose, though we can't activate the altar with bracers alone. I need something to cut into the raw elemental power of these bracers, something strong and abrasive, but still of the sea. The Merkgill Murlocs have moved inland from the sea, but they still carry vials of sea salt on them. What they use it for, I can't be sure, but it will serve for our studies. You can find the Merkgill in the glades south of the rebel camp and east of Balala. We have what we need. Are you ready to activate the altar, Naesis, adventurer? The salt you brought was sufficient to activate the bracer's innate enchantments. I have taken these enchantments and combined them into a summoning token, a gift, if you will. Return to the Isle of Naesis and place the gift on Naesis' altar. Call me again once you have Naesis' heart. My colleagues within the Cairn Tor will be happy to learn that the heart is ours. Thank you for your assistance, adventurer. I couldn't have done it without you. Your pet raptor seems to have found a new toy, a skull, from a nearby troll skull pile. What sets the skull apart from the rest is beyond you, but for some reason she won't put it down. Osborne Obnotics, the gnome you saved from Curzon's compound, is an expert in troll history and physiology. Maybe he'll have some idea what makes this one so special. What do we have here? A young raptor and her pet adventurer? Ha 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 ha. More pointedly, what is that skull you have there? This was no ordinary troll. He was big. Osborne raps on the head case. And strong, too. You know, I've been meaning to try my hand at some troll magic. How hard could it be? Let's use this strong fellow as a test subject, shall we? Ah, these must be names of their totemic creatures, the animals that they attribute to the spirits. Let's see. Mamhamba as water, Sukala as earth, Hogan as earth, fire? I can't make this part out. I'd like some more information on these spirits of theirs. The Bloodscalp have a camp close to here in Kashi Ruins. Maybe you can find some details there. First, you saved me from the madman's jail cell, and now you bring me some key to understanding trollish shamanism. This is turning out to be a pretty good week. Thank you again, Venture. I will see to it that you have the support of Wildhammer Clan as you can continue on your journeys. Osborne looks at the skull again. In life, he was strong, powerful, and a lord among trolls. With our help, he can be a lord once more. The blood scalp scavengers that wander the ruins to the southwest hoard magical fetishes that can help us. They hide these artifacts under the ground. Use your hatchling to find these artifacts, adventurer, then bring them here. These will provide a bit of what's the troll word? Voodoo? Juju? Ticklabang? It doesn't matter. If we're going to rebuild a troll, we need troll magic, and these fetishes are full of it. I understand you may be headed into Zulkunda soon. While you are there, I have a small task for you. The trolls are outgrowing Stranglethorn. The blood scalp in the west, the skull splitters in the east, they pour out of their ruins and into the jungle, disrupting the natural balance of the region. It is time we restored that balance. Zulkunda is the blood scalp capital. Inside you will find the most high-ranking blood scalps. Reduce their numbers and return to me. Balance is restored, for now. We may call on you again in the future, adventurer. The soul is ready, but the body is not. For a skull as well-formed, marvelous, as beautiful as this, we need a suitable body. The chief of Bloodscalps, Ganzula, won his throne with a brute force. If he still lives, you'll find him in Zulkunda to the west. Taking his body won't be easy, but nothing a sturdy adventurer like yourself can handle. Bring it back here when you're done. You have done well, adventurer. We have a head, a body, and some voodoo mojo nonsense. Now, just a little shock of electricity to get things started, and... Adventurer, you just resurrected your worst nightmare. You didn't think I was a friend, did you, adventurer? Ha 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 ha. You've served your purpose. I've returned to the realm of the living, and it's all thanks to you. So instead of killing you, I'm going to make you a deal instead. Give me that raptor. You must already know that she's no normal raptor, and I need a replacement Fogon. Do it, or both of you and the gnome will taste my rage. I'm glad to see you've come to your senses. Come and visit us in Zulgrub sometime, adventurer. I'll be watching. Thank you, adventurer. I know you didn't have to save my life. The return of the Bloodlord Mandokir is ill news. He was killed inside Zul'Gurub several years ago, and we thought we had seen the last of him and his kind. The trolls of Zul'Gurub were attempting to perform a hideous, horrible ritual. If Mandokir is alive, then it stands to reason that he is not the only one. The explorers of Fort Livingston, far to the south, may know more. Speak with their priestess. Mandokir is alive? Yes. You are responsible? Yes. You may be able to stop him still? Yes. To know Mandokir, you must see Mandokir. To see Mandokir, you must use your eyes of Raptor. You have formed bond with Raptor. Olgan Oka, daughter of Olgan. To strengthen bond, we need feathers. You will go northeast and you will find the feathers, yes? You bring feathers, yes? You can follow directions, yes? There's been some activity up north at the rebel camp. I just heard from a soldier named Nizmitz that some adventurer up there found the key to what's been driving them so crazy. That wasn't you, was it? Anyhow, he sent a sample to me, and it looks like the rocks I've been seeing over at Mosh Og Ogre Mound to the northeast. I've heard that the ogres are guarding a chest up in some ruins behind their mound. I suspect it may be related. Care to fetch it for me? Wolfred peers into the box. This is not like what I expected. I had thought it would be his eyes glaze over. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what came over me. I'll be sending this south to the Explorers League's dig site in the Cape. Maybe they'll know what to do with it. One of the Vale's many treasures lie nearby, on our side of the giant whirlpool. The mind's eye is held by an ogre mage in the Mosh Og Ogre Mound, just to the northeast. His name is Mazoth. From what I understand, he is vicious and his magic is strong. And if he has the mind's eye, then his magic will be stronger still. Thus far, I've been unable to get near enough to take it from him. Will you give it a try? You retrieved the eye? Your might is the stuff of legends, adventurer. And to think that my brother and sister said we wouldn't find anything worth here in the Vale. Ha ha ha. And I'm just getting started. We have the feathers, yes. We have the adventure, yes. Speak with Priestess when you're ready. What did Priestess tell you? The raptor is daughter of Hana, heir to Mandakir's seat. The Skull Splitters are an embarrassment to the Troll Empire. Their petty squabbles with the Blood Scalps have torn northern Stranglethorn apart, where tribes like the Darkspear and the Zandalaris thrive. The Skull Splitters fight over ruins. I have been authorized to issue rewards to the mercenaries who are willing to deliver punishment to the Skull Splitters. I encourage you and anyone you know to travel east to Zulmawi and cull their wayward tribe. As promised, your reward, you do the Troll Nation proud. Nighttime in Stranglethorn Vale is a beautiful thing. The sky is filled with stars and the moon casts its rays right between those leaves. Right there. I could stare at these skies all night. Unfortunately, the trolls that walk the ruins of Zulmayi are interfering with my astronomy. They burn braziers, day and night, which rob me of the darkness I need. I can see the difference already. I can't wait until later tonight, when I can perform my observations again. Mind vision is not enough, no. Mind control, much more powerful magic. Yes, powerful magic needs powerful reagents, and Troll Brains is a powerful reagent. Braddock and Zulmamwi, very smart, yes? Head south and check out the big brain on Braddock. Please, adventurer, travel east into Zulmayi and put them out. Hold on, next part is tough, yes? Lots of chances to fail, yes? But adventurer and adventurer Zakara, going to be reunited, yes? They will. Mind control, very powerful, yes? With luck, you can help Olgana Aka escape from Zul'Gurub. Then Olgana Aka becomes adventurer's Aka again. Speak to Priestess, yes? And help adventurer Aka escape. What a shame, yes? This is what the spirits wanted, yes? Maybe when you are stronger, you will go into the Zul'Gurub and take back your adventurer Aka. From Mandokir, yes. For now, Priestess give you this. Priestess is not very good at speaking with common. No, maybe you go speak with Galiri in front of the tent. Tell him about what you've seen inside Zul'Gurub, yes? You explain to Galiri what happened up to this point. It would seem that Jindu has survived and he is rallying his brothers to once again summon Hakar into this world. It was good of you to come speak with me. There's not much we can do now but to wait and watch. Jindu is weak and prime for striking, but I must wait for a word from Rostakon before issuing orders. Until then, you and your raptor will have to wait. The Explorer League is growing, adventurer. Not only have they taken in Worgen like me, but they have expanded their range in searches of artifacts. One of our best, Browen Strike, has set up camp in the south, where he believes an item of Titan Origin may be hidden. Browen asked me to perform some duties here in the north, one of which was to identify potential recruits. You seem to be made of the right stuff. Talk to Robert Rhodes, the flight master, and he'll send you down there, Browen's tree. Wilfred has a good eye. I think you'll do just fine here at my camp. Okay, guys, well, that's the end of Northern Stranglethorn. I did make up one mistake. I did miss one quest. I didn't realize I stopped recording. I did the quest. It was one of the Raptor mid ones. It will probably be done on the Horde side anyway, so it's not going to be a huge issue, but I did definitely miss a quest in this one. So my apologies with that. But that's the end of Northern Stranglethorn. Now we're here in the Cape of Stranglethorn, and then this is what we'll get into next. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a big thumbs up down below. It helps out a ton. If there's anything I can do to make these videos more entertaining for you, leave it in a comment down below. And I hope you guys are subbing so you guys get notifications of every upload I do. Again, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day. Peace.